back to Success as a Real Estate Agent. So here we go. We're going for planning for maximum exposure. To achieve success with an open house, follow 4 clear rules to ensure the greatest return on your investment of time, money, and resources. If one of your current listings doesn't meet the following 4 criteria, consider skipping the open house for the listing. Feature an attractive home in a high demand area. Choose a home with great curb appeal. Market to the neighbors. Lead prospects to the home with easy to follow signatures. The following sections provide advance on how to achieve each of these 4 success factors. Featuring a high demand home, here's a hard truth to swallow. No one comes to an open house to meet the agent. They come to see an appealing home, and your role as the hosting agent is to make that house shine. Your reward is the list of prospects you amass, and 1 out of 20 times a home sale to boot. As you prepare for an open house, think of the home you're featuring as the headliner of the show. Choose a home with star power by following these points. Select a home in high demand, low inventory area. Scarcity is a well-proven marketing strategy. People line up to get into crowded restaurants. They respond enthusiastically when they're told they're limited to 1 per customer. And they'll show up at your open house in flocks if the home you're showing is one of only a few for sale in a well-regarded neighborhood. Do your homework before making your selection final. Study the inventory levels in the neighborhood you're considering for an open house. Obtain the prices of recent sales to be sure that your home is within the acceptable range. Research the number of days that recent sales and current listings have been on the market. Then compare your findings with research on neighborhood to be sure that the home you're considering competes well. The statistics you compile provide you with information you should be tracking anyway. So even if you rule out the home you're studying, the time you spend on the effort is worthwhile. Open house selection isn't a time for guesswork. Use your market knowledge to choose a home with high appeal and demand. Rely on gut instinct only when you're deciding between 2 homes with equal market appeal. Looking good, leveraging the power of curb appeal. All agents have seen it happen. A prospect pulls up alongside an open house, touches the brakes, takes a careful look, and then drives off without ever going inside. 9 times out of 10, the house failed the drive-by test. It lacked curb appeal. It's your job as an agent to console the sellers to turn the house exterior into a perfect 10. In preparation for an open house, work with the sellers on at least the 2 areas that most significantly affect the home shopper's first impression: landscaping, paint color, and quality. For example, information on getting the house ready for showing. Flip chapter 15. We're not going to flip to chapter 15. We're going to keep going. Marketing to the neighbors. Many agents achieve greater open house results for the neighborhood marketing efforts than from general public exposure. As you plan your house announcement strategy, pay special attention to your nearest prospects by marketing to those who live right around the house you're showing. Follow these steps. Consider a neighborhood sneak preview. Invite neighbors into the house an hour before the home opens to the general public. Send at least 25 invitations to generate an adequate neighborhood response. Better yet, hand deliver 25 invitations. Before you allow yourself to assume that door-to-door delivery is too time-consuming, realize that this simple touch will increase your invitation response rate dramatically. Use neighborhood events to gain access to prospects in the restricted access neighborhoods. Restricted access neighborhoods include gated communities or condo complexes that require the public, including real estate agents, to gain permission before entering. This entry barrier makes prospecting in these areas difficult at best. So whenever you achieve a listing in a restricted access neighborhood, leverage the opportunity to stage an open house neighborhood preview that enables you to meet and establish relationships with surrounding homeowners. Guiding prospects to the open house. Open house advertising is important, but it pales in comparison to the important signage strategy that leads prospects to your open house front door. In choosing your open house site, make sure that you do the following. Select a home near a well-traveled street to gain exposure from the traffic volume. Be careful that the home isn't too close to the traffic, or you'll get traffic by the home but not to the home. Remember that buyers are reluctant to live too close to a thoroughfare or busy street. Hold your open house in a home that is no more than 3 directional state signs away from a well-traveled street. Otherwise, you'll lose prospects as they try to navigate what feels like a maze. Going big with a mega open house. In the past 5 years, open house strategy has changed and expanded with the birth of a mega open house. The purpose of a mega open house is to increase the number of attendees and create an event-like atmosphere. These open houses follow some of the basic rules and principles from earlier in the chapter. The mega open house puts these strategies on steroids to dramatically increase the traffic of buyers and your name recognition. Creating a neighborhood event. In creating a neighborhood event, you are trying to attract both buyers and sellers to come to your open house. There are a number of ways to increase neighborhood traffic. The uniqueness of the property can create an attraction. If you're holding an open house in a home that is curiosity, or even an oddball type of property, a number of the neighbors could be attracted to come. You could use language like never been seen, first time open house, or only public viewing to build the sense of exclusivity and urgency in the neighborhood. The pre-marketing of your open house is to create a neighborhood event must be a big part of your strategy. You could use a neighborhood exclusive time slot. For example, the public open house starts at 1 p.m., but the neighborhood exclusive starts at noon. You position this sneak peek as something priority to the neighborhoods. You offer the extra exclusive hours so that the neighbors can see the home and bring their friends who want to live in the neighborhood. If they are busy and bring their friends who want to live in the neighborhood, if they are a busy body type of neighborhood, they will usually show up. These people tend to know everyone's business in the neighborhood, so connecting with them can often create leads on who is thinking about buying or selling. It also gives you someone to keep in touch with, to keep your finger on the pulse of the neighborhood. To create a neighborhood event, you want to direct mail the homes in the neighborhood about the open house. You could post flyers and information at the community mailbox area if there is one. Another option would be to hire some local kids to deliver door hangers in the neighborhood for your open house. You could also door knock the neighborhood to talk with the neighbors and personally invite them to your open house. The combination of a number of these strategies will ensure you the greatest level of foot traffic on open house day. Facebook targeted marketing. Facebook is a powerhouse tool when it comes to open houses because of the data in mind. What we look at online, where we live, what we earn, what we buy. As a real estate agent, you can use Facebook to target eyeballs that would likely be interested in your open house. This type of in-their-face, everyday scene marketing can be more effective for open houses. At a minimum, set up a sponsored post or ad on any open house that targets thousands of people living within a few miles of your open house. When they review their news feed, your open house, and comes up for a few days, your best strategy is to run a campaign for about 3 days in length. You don't want a week-long open house Facebook campaign. That's too long. Your best results will happen in a few days and start to trail off after those initial few days. The investment is small. In most markets, you will spend $15 to $50 to reach a large number of geographically targeted people. Facebook has many ways to target your message. Posting to your personal and business pages can drive your traffic as well. Don't forget to create a new post the day your open house to tell your friends to come by. If you have a geographic area where you have strong production, increasing your investment in Facebook marketing can create the response from people. I see your name and signs everywhere. You can create a celebrity status for yourself by doing a mega open house strategy on all your listings in your core area. Wayfinding, driving people to the open house. The days when an agent put out a few signs for their open house are gone. In my view, in a mega open house strategy, you want 15, 20, or even 25 open signs. The adage, more is better, comes to mind. We're going to take a little break. It's been about 10 minutes, so I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Check out my other videos. Bye.